Hi, this is John the Rental Guy. Today I just wanted to give you a brief demonstration on how to assemble and use one of our panel lifts. These devices are good for mainly drywall and plywood. You can also use them to put light fixtures up, anything that's 150 pounds or less. So to start with, you take the base and you're going to want to open the base up, push down on this little U-channel here, swing these legs around. Automatically stop. Next piece you put in is the main stock. You want to line up the two unpainted pieces. And then the next thing you want to do is put the main stock here into the working position. So you want to pop up on the brake handle over here. Pop it up, that takes the tension off the cable. Take the latch out of the position here, let it drop, and then you want to pull this down into the working position. And then lower the stock down again. And the next piece you put on is the, just for lack of better words, just the top piece. And then the two little side arms. These are kind of trapezoid shaped. Just line them up here and then lock them into place. There's a little tab under here that locks them in automatically. And then you can put the foot down. These are the feet that hold the boards that you're going to put on. To the other side. If you're planning on using 8-foot sheets of drywall, you can bring the side arm out to the first position on both sides. That will be plenty to accommodate an 8-foot sheet of drywall. These panel lifts will handle up to 16 footers. And again, you can put up to 150 pounds on them. So to put the board onto the machine, there's a latch back here that you want to pull down. And then the top, this whole top pivots. And then you can swing this around any way you want. If they're 8-foot sheets, usually one person can handle putting them up onto the hook. You put the board up onto the hooks. If you're doing ceilings then, once the board is on, you can flip that up. Latch the latch in the back. And then you just crank it up. And when you let go, the brake on the mechanism automatically locks, so you don't have to stand here and hold it. So you just basically, as you're getting closer to where you want to be, you can reel this right in, you can turn it, wheel it right into where it's got to go, and then do your final push right up into place. And then once you've either nailed or screwed in the drywall or plywood or whatever you're doing, just pop up on the brake and just let the whole thing back down again. So for disassembly, first put these side arms back in. There's a little tab that I was talking about earlier. Just pull up on the little tab and then gently move forward. Don't push too hard because you'll pinch your finger. And you can take the one side arm off. Do the other side. And this top one, sometimes you gotta grab it like this, kind of put your foot on the bottom, and sometimes you just have to wiggle it a little bit like that to get it out. And then you want to put this back into the transport position. So loosen up on the brake, turn this dial down here so that it's lined up with this slot. So you turn it up like that, just push this whole thing up a little bit, and then just wind the whole thing right up. It's going to wind right back up. And then put the latch on, keep winding until it gets snug. Now that's all set. If you don't latch this, when you go to carry it away, this thing will shoot out at you. It'll just completely telescope out. So please latch this latch up good and snug like it is. Oftentimes when you go to take these apart, they can be a little sticky. So what I usually recommend, take like a flathead screwdriver or something like this. Tire iron works better. And you put it down right on top of this little rivet right here. Get it in between here, and then you just pop up, and that takes the pressure off of it, and it'll come right off. Better to do that than to take a hammer and hammer it in, because you'll end up bending the metal. So that piece is off. And then lastly, you're going to want to retract, fold up the base. So to do that, you just push down on that U-channel again, because it's locked into the unfolded position right now. So put your leg behind the caster, push down on this U-channel, and then just start bringing that back in. And go slow and watch your fingers, because you can pinch your fingers if you're not careful. So go in nice and easy. As you can see, there's 5 relatively small pieces. This will fit into the trunk of a car if need be. Pretty much any vehicle you can transport it in. If you like this video, please subscribe.